I sons of I ain't gonna say all that. But what up, niggas and niggettes, peoples and peepettes? I got a very special guest, my brother from another mother, my point guard, the one who got me a lot of assists in my day.
Oh my God.
Founder, CEO, designer, whatever you want to call him, of Desires by St. Paris. He gonna be the next Tom Ford. I'm telling you. I probably ain't gonna be able to afford it, but I still support him. It's my man. Welcome, Paris Smith, everybody. Paris Smith.
How's everybody doing out there, man? Shout out to y'all.
I just before we get into the nitty gritty, I just wanted to tell a story about Paris. I think he knows which one I'm gonna tell.
Which I just asked you not to tell.
No, you didn't ask me not to tell this one.
Yes, I did.
So no, you didn't. So
yes, I did. Yes, I did. I have what rule. What is the rule?
Hey, it's not about none of that.
Hey,
Not about none of that.
Yes, it is. Yes,
All
it
right,
is.
listen. All right.
Do not tell this
So
story.
we was in ninth grade, right? We was in ninth grade, and Paris spent the night in my house.
Oh my God.
And and it was about it's getting late. We going to bed. I was like, AP, yo, you can sleep on the floor, or I can move over. We can share this bed, but do not sleep on the air mattress. He's like, what's wrong with the air mattress? I was like, don't sleep on it. Like, this is my warning. It's uncomfortable. Don't sleep on the air mattress. Nah, P's like, nah, Jay, I'll be all right. All right, now. Don't be waking me up. Tell me I'm scoot over because I'm gonna be pissed off. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock goes by. And Paris real disrespectful with the wake up. He was like, Jay. Like, oh, like, I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? He's like, scoot over. I was like, man, fuck you, man. I told you not to sleep on that shit, man.
Worst air mattress ever. Somebody actually asked me earlier today, did I want to stay on the air mattress? I said no. I have PTSD from air mattresses.
Scarred for life.
Scar for life.
I tell people like, I know I might be a little wild sometimes, but hey, I'm smart, man. You gotta listen to Jay sometimes, man. You gotta listen to Jay sometimes. You gotta listen, man. But nah, we here to talk about you, superstar. How did this Desires by St. Paris come about?
Desires by St. Paris, it's funny because I actually went through a couple of different brand names on the way to Desires, but I didn't I was always, and we all have a type of fashion sense as we grow up, as we go through our adolescence and teenage years, but it wasn't until I went to college that I realized that I really wanted to get into fashion after joining fashion organizations, as well as, modeling for other brands and stuff like that. And then, along the way, me and one of my close friends decided that, we should take it a little bit more seriously. And that just kind of led me down the path that I'm on today. And here I am today with the namesake brand, Desires by St. Paris.
Hey, man, I be seeing you post your stuff, man. Shit is dope. I be like, all right, P did that. But you've always been the fashion guy, Me and you are kind of like polar opposites for the most part, especially when it comes to fashion. This shirt and some chucks will do it for me. But nah, you gotta put a little razzle dazzle on your outfits. You gotta have the Nikes and the Jordans and the, all that stuff. Nah, man. My chucks is all I need.
A little bit of fashion fanciness here and there, You've been rocking chucks since the 8th grade,
Man, hey, man, it was the only shoe I could consistently find in the store, man.
Yeah.
Nah, wearing size 14s is not, not what you want. It's not what you want. And you were a big reason why I started wearing chucks.
Really?
Because it was all your fault. Every time I had some shoes, your Adidas boats. I used to say that all the time, man.
The Adidas boat shoes and the Reese Cup Nike Dunks before Dunks was a thing. Before Dunks got crazy and everybody loves them now. But you had the OG pair of the Reese Cup Dunks, peanut butter and orange.
Peanut butter and what was it, blue and orange? I was like,
did they have a strap on them?
Yeah, they did have a strap. They had a strap. Oh my God! I can't believe
giving people 30 and Air Jordan.
I gotta tell, people don't realize, like, if you didn't go to school with me, people don't realize I can hoop. People be thinking I'm lying. I'm like, man, bro.
Yeah.
I be, I
What?
be.
200 pounds lighter? Yes, you could hoop.
First of all, at my weight now, I still hoop. I still give people
No,
buckets.
no, I seen a video of you out there shooting. Real shooters can never goes away. It never
Yeah,
goes away.
shoot. I'll put my jump shot
Yeah,
against anybody.
but yeah. So anybody out
Anybody.
there listening, he definitely used to hoop, and he used to be good.
Hey, man. If my
It's
attitude
crazy as it
wasn't if my
seems,
attitude wasn't so tore up, you know what I'm saying? Things would have turned out different. But it's all right.
for
It's
sure.
all right. It's all right. I remember that I still remember that time your pops got pissed off at me. Remember what I told that lady? I ain't gonna
Yeah,
say what I said.
let's
I ain't gonna
not
say
say
what I
that on
said to
air.
her, but
Let's not say that on
I ain't gonna
air.
say what I said to her, but he's like, Jay, you lost your damn mind.
Yeah,
I
let's
think about that sometimes. That shit was too funny,
PSA
man.
to anybody out there listening. This was like a 16, 17-year-old
Oh yeah,
Jeremiah.
this
He's
young.
a he's a
Yeah,
grown,
no.
mature adult now. Minus the
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers shirt, but yeah, he's
Hey,
grown now.
hey, don't hate on my drip. Don't hate on my Mario drip. Excuse me, sir.
Nah. Now we all
Excuse
got
me.
our anime tees and our comic book tees. I
Hey,
definitely have a
you
few
know what? I could have
of my
came to this
own.
joint shirtless if I wanted to. I'm in my house. Yeah, I could have did that if I wanted to, but I'm trying to be a little polite. Trying to be a little polite. So, let's get into the NBA. Who you got going to the finals?
Right. Obviously, we have the Warriors.
I mean
They're
the
up
Warriors,
3-0
yeah.
on the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah,
Yeah,
a team that's never came back in NBA history. I think it's like 180 plus W's after being up 3-0. So
yeah, no, yeah,
the Warriors
they're
will make it
they're
to
done.
what was the Warriors made it to the finals of 15, 16, 17, 18,
And 19.
19. They didn't go to the bubble the COVID year. They got bounced out in the playing game last year, and now they're about to be back in the finals. So the Warriors, they got a good, front office. They got good players, good chemistry. That's all you really need in the NBA these days. And healthy
Yeah,
seems to be the main thing
health
in
as
the NBA.
well.
I'm on it. In the East Coast, I'm actually pretty disgusted with the Boston Celtics Miami Heat matchup. There's been a blowout in every single game. It's like super boring to watch. So like game one, Miami blew Boston out. Game two, Boston blows Miami out. Game three, Miami blows the Celtics out until Jimmy Butler doesn't play the second half. They make a run and they still lose by 10. So, and then last night they play game four and Boston blows Miami out. So I'm going to go on a limb here and say that Miami blows Boston out in game five.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm thinking too.
if it continues, if it continues down this path, obviously Miami will probably get the last win because they have the home field advantage. So maybe
Yeah.
Miami advances, maybe the Celtics sneak a win in. It depends on health. The Miami, Jimmy Butler's been banged up. Tyler Herro's grown, is injured. Jason Tatum's shoulder's messed up. Marcus Smart has been in and out of the lineup. Al Horford has had COVID. Like, it's just a very ugly series to me. I wouldn't be mad with them Warriors Heat matchup in the finals.
I'm a Laker fan, so I can't root for anything
I
Boston.
would never root for a Boston team. So
Nah, man. The only time I ever rooted for Boston was when IT was on the team.
I feel like maybe one time I may have rooted for. No, I lied. I haven't rooted for a Boston team one time. It was when the New England Patriots played the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl, and I think we all know how that went. So that was my one time.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
man. Nah, I don't got no problem with the Patriots, but it's the Celtics I can't stand. I don't like Philadelphia fans. They're just disgusting human beings. So
I'm telling you,
if you're a Philly fan and you're offended, oh well. So I ain't got nothing for you. But me, I'm rooting for Golden State because I like to see my boy Draymond winning.
Yeah,
my boy,
I'm a big Steph fan.
My
four
OG,
rings
my
for Steph,
OG.
4 rings for Clay.
Hey man, if the war, if Miami wins the finals, I wouldn't be upset. But if the Celtics win, I might have to crawl up in the ball, cry a little bit. That's not gonna be what I need to deal with.
I honestly think they play too many games in the NBA. That's why everybody's always injured. 82 games is way too many games for them.
82 games is way too many games, especially it's
I think they can really cut about 20 of those games, and cutting 20 of those games will limit back-to-backs. It also limit travel as well, and it also give them more time to prep and heal injuries.
And so for me, I just want the games to matter. I just want the games to matter more. So if you cut some of those games out, there's less room for error.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
facts.
So you gotta. So I mean, injuries are bound to happen, but you gotta if the games don't really, if a team could just go into a game where okay, this game doesn't mean shit, then I mean,
Yeah.
that ain't what's up. So gotta make that happen. But before I was trying to tell you, watch what happens. LaMelo Ball will be in LA. Watch what happens. Watch what happens.
Not right now because they don't got no cap room.
We need to get the whole Chino Hill starting five in LA. That's what we need to do. We need to get all three balls. We need to get Eli Scott, and Onyeka Okongwu. Get them all in LA. We can play that Chino Hills ball.
Oh man.
Hey man, LeVar really said that if he ever got to coach in the NBA, he's gonna press all game. Like
I don't know how that's gonna work for him in the NBA, but
honestly, it's never happened. So it could work. You never know. It could work.
I just don't see 30-year-old men being pressed all game or wanting to press all game. Because at some point you're gonna have to sub your sons out.
He's not going to. He's not going. I mean, he's gonna have to, but I don't think he's gonna want to. Like they can do that shit all day. They literally did it all day
in high school.
I mean, still doing it for a whole game is still ridiculous. High school, regardless of the level.
Yeah.
Regardless of the level. Oh, have you heard of that boy? What's the boy name? Kenny Lofton Jr.
I think I've seen something about him.
Big chubby light skinned dude.
Yeah, he reminds me of like a Charles Barkley type of player, but he can dribble.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. I like I got a little soft spot for the big boys. That's my guy, man. My man do the same thing. Dribble, crossover, pump fake, get you to jump, go up with the left. Works every time. Man,
I'm sure you enjoy that.
Hell yeah, I enjoy it. But me, I'm a shooter, so if he get that three ball in his game, it's gonna be a nightmare.
Shooters shoot.
Shooters do shoot. I swear, man. I swear, if the NBA, if an NBA team needs a shooter that don't need to play defense, I got you. That don't need to. I swear. If you, I'm just saying, if you needed me to shoot and not play defense, I got you. Because I'm knocking down open shots. You're gonna have to guard me.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to guard me. Shoot, P, you used to have a little jumper back in the day, little Barbosa. You definitely was Barbosa back in the day. You had the shaved head and everything.
Oh man.
Phoenix Suns Barbosa, like 6 man of the year Barbosa.
Oh, man.
Y'all used to run the same too. That used to get me though. Y'all used to run the same.
Well, that man's a legend. the Brazilian blur.
Hey man, shout out to Barbosa. He's still in the big three, killing it. My man's still out there getting buckets. But hey man, we're gonna switch over from basketball second. How you feel about your Commanders?
Well, we just bought 200 acres of land. If I read that correctly, or was it $200 million worth of land? I don't know. What is it?
I don't know.
In Virginia, so it looks like that. After this,
they moved to Virginia.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
we about to move back to. So it's like a long history of Washington. Like we've had stadiums in Virginia, we've had them in DC, had them in PG, obviously. All around the place. So looks like we're headed to Virginia next for a brand new stadium. Anytime Jerry gets a new stadium, we ain't too far behind it every couple of years. So every 5-6 years, we just take turns. We're gonna get a new stadium.
Carson Wentz gonna get y'all to the playoffs. FedEx is,
who?
Carson Wentz getting y'all to the playoffs.
Well, it's actually funny that you asked that because a lot of people like really discredit Taylor Heinicke as if last season wasn't actually his rookie year. Because if you think about it, he played 2 games for us in the postseason. No, 1 game. He played the last game of he played the last half of the final game. Then he played a playoff game against Tom Brady. Almost won, almost only counted some horseshoes. So, Didn't really come to nothing. But then last year he started almost every game besides the games he were either injured or COVID. And I think he did pretty well. Like we didn't make the playoffs, but he did well for a rookie quarterback. He did a lot better than some of the rookies that actually got drafted last year. But I think with Carson being our primary starter, I'm assuming is our primary starter. So you have Taylor behind him. If anything happens to Carson, Taylor will be ready to go. We probably won't lose too much of a beat. We just drafted Sam Howell from UNC, so interested in seeing him as well. But we added some pieces. We added some wide receivers. I'm mainly worried about our front and defense. So we'll see what we do. I'm looking forward to the season. We got new team identity, new logos, new everything. So I'm definitely looking forward.
It's a rebirth.
Yeah, definitely.
No longer the Redskins.
Or the Washington football team, for that matter.
We are the Commanders.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this. You wouldn't have gave up all those picks if you didn't want Carson Wentz to start. So unless he just comes in there and stinks it up, he's going to start.
Yeah, 100%. Like he's proven himself in this league. Of course, he has a couple down years, but he's been in the playoffs. He
have a down year last year, bro. Like the Colts made him a scapegoat. The Colts made him the scapegoat because the Colts have lost at Jacksonville for like the last 3 years.
Yeah.
But when Carson Wentz is the quarterback, they want to make it seem like, oh, it's his fault.
I mean, they only gave him 1 year, which is like
you traded a first and a third for him and gave him 1 year, and he had a good year.
Yeah, I mean,
and then you know what I'm saying, and then you just want somebody to
MVP.
blame.
He's won MVP in this league, so anybody that wins MVP
he didn't win. He didn't win it, but he could have. He probably could have won it.
He has an MVP trophy, don't he?
No.
Nah, he has an MVP trophy.
No, he doesn't.
Let me check that.
You don't have to check it, bro.
Oh my God, Carson Wentz doesn't have an MVP.
No,
not MVP. Why do I keep saying MVP? Didn't he win something else?
No,
he won something else.
Nah, bro. I promise you, he didn't.
Oh yeah, 2017, he was in the conversation for MVP.
Yeah, he was having a great year, and then he got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt. That was a year that everybody was going. Yep. Yeah, you're right. That was the year.
Nick Foles took over and all that. But
yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited about my Seahawks. I'm kind of sad that my man's in the back, no longer with the team. But
who was y'all starting? QB
bro, it's either going to be Geno Smith or Drew Lock. So
I can see both of them starting games. I see one of them playing 5 games, getting injured, and another one playing 5 games, getting injured. By the time y'all in the finish the season, y'all probably have some third string no name quarterback that nobody knows. But Geno will win you some games. I've seen it. So would Drew.
It's possible for real.
Yeah,
it is. Definitely possible.
How do you feel about Russell in Denver?
I mean, I'm sad he's gone, but I mean, hey, if you come to my team and you play well, you have success, I'm rooting for you anywhere you go. So, I hope that Russ has 16 good games this year. Because week 1 he comes back to Seattle, and I hope we fuck him up. But you know what I'm saying? That's what I hope. I hope we fuck him up.
You mean 15 good games because it's a bye.
There's 17 games, and there's 17 games now.
Yeah, if there's 17 games and you want one of them to be bad because of y'all, and then another one is a bye that leaves 15.
No, bro. No. If there's 17 games, he's gonna mess with one. Has to be bad against us.
It's 17 weeks, not 17 games.
Bro, it's 18 weeks. It's 18 weeks. Come on,
yeah.
Hey Paris. You can't be coming over here fucking with me, man. Can't be coming over here fucking with me. I don't appreciate it.
I'm making sure you locked in. You locked in.
Oh yeah, okay.
Football is, would you say you're more versed in football or basketball?
Versed as in knowledge?
Like knowledge. I would think
basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Because I never played football. Like, so there's probably some terminologies like in the X's and O's that I don't understand. But with basketball, I pretty much know everything there is to know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Football, I'd say I give my basketball an A+. My football, I give it a B. Give it a B. Yeah. But,
I feel like lately, as I've gotten older, I've gotten more into football than basketball.
Because you don't play no more.
What's not even that? I think that I like watching college basketball more than NBA basketball because I feel like the NBA players they take a lot of nights off. There's a lot of injury. They play down to the competition a lot of times. In college basketball, they're gonna play hard every night.
Because you kind of have to.
Yeah, you got
With
to.
college, you have to because
Yeah,
they can just revoke that scholarship anytime they want to.
I definitely have found myself getting more into college basketball, but then like when it comes to the pros, I definitely been feeling the NFL, especially last season. Last season was amazing.
Facts. Nah, man. College is, it was just I was happy to see Memphis in the tournament. Almost beat Gonzaga. That would
That
have
was a good
definitely
game.
that would have definitely been good for the city. I made some money because I took the points. So, but still, I still wanted Memphis. I still wanted Memphis to win.
How do
Penny
you
is
feel
like,
about
uh,
what's his name? He transferred.
who Imani Bates.
Yeah, he in the transfer
Oh,
portal.
um, I feel like he's not made for college. I feel like he's somebody who needs to go pro immediately because he's a individual type one-on-one type player. You
Yeah.
go into a college, if you that type of player, you go to college, your game is going to get dumbed
Did
down a lot.
did he put his name into the draft?
No, he didn't. He
Yeah,
wouldn't
he
even be
should have.
he wouldn't
He
he
should
wouldn't
have.
be eligible. He wouldn't even be eligible this year because he's not. He went to college early. He went to,
Oh,
yeah,
he's only what 18 now.
yeah.
So
Like he
last
he
season he was
he enrolled
17
in
going
Memphis.
on 18.
He enrolled in Memphis. He was 17.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
he's a little bit ahead of the curve anyway. So he's still young. So he's fine. He's
like
fine.
as a player, I think he's gonna be fine. But like
Yeah.
the college game is not gonna.
He just need a right situation for his college program. Not really like a high major like school like a Duke or anything, but like a school where he can have some national televised games, but also like show off his skill,
Yeah, he needs to be
his
able to
skill
be an
set.
individual. You know what I'm saying he needs
Yeah.
to be able to be an individual for sure.
When you got
But
your good teams like Duke and Gonzaga and Memphis and North Carolina, those are more like they have good players around you. So it's not like going to get the ball and you're going to dominate the whole game. It's more like, all right, we have a group of all 5-star players. Like you're going to have to share the ball. You're going to have to set screens, backdoor play, stuff like that.
yeah, he's not really he ain't ready for that. My opinion, I think he should just like he should just go to the G League, go to G League Ignite. If he can get into that next year, I think that'd be good for him. That's what I would do if I was him. That's
He'll be
personally
all
what I
right.
would do because you can be, in a more wide open game because college is more closed in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of you don't really get too many isolations in college.
Yeah.
And that's the type of player he is, and that's the type of environment he needs. Because right now that playing that year in college, he shot his stock all the way down.
Yeah,
So
for
he
sure.
needs to get
Well,
up
he
out
was
of.
injured. He was injured. So
He was
that had a lot to
injured,
do
but
with it
when he
too.
played, he wasn't very good.
I mean, again, he was 17. So
It's not a. I mean, yeah, I get that, but the thing is, like, you can just see his body language. I saw him in person actually when I was working. That's a tall kid, but he's frail.
yeah, he's gonna
He-
probably play the two in the NBA.
yeah, he's gonna be a two guard, like for sure.
His body type reminds me of KD, but he's not as big as KD. KD's like 7 feet. He's probably like what 6'8",
He's
6'9".
yeah, he's about 6'9".
Yeah,
It's
so
funny. It's
he'll
funny.
be
It's
a good
funny.
two.
Here's a funny story. I saw him. I don't know if that was his girlfriend or just some chick he was smashing, but I delivered pizza to her. I called her because I was like, I know I'm not gonna get a tip over here. So I called and I'm like, nah, you gotta come downstairs. And then she come downstairs and I see this big tall dude holding the door. I'm like, that's Imani Bates, ain't it? I was like, oh shit, there you go. Yeah, I was like, all right, yeah, I was not finna go up there. You wasn't finna stiff. No, I got stiffed anyway. I wasn't finna waste my energy. Yeah, so forget all that, forget all that. But I just want to give a shout out to Coach Nate. I want to give a shout out to your pops. Shout out to OJ. Shout out to Coach
Shout out to
Gerald.
OJ. Yeah,
And shout
shout
out
out
to
to Coach Gerald too.
what was the guy's name that we played? You remember the coach we played the summer league with? Coach Donald? Was that his name? Coach
I
Donald?
don't remember.
You know who I'm talking about though, right?
Oh,
The
you
summer
talking
league
about
guy. He was like, hey, big brother Wayne. Big brother
You talk
Paris.
about
I forgot his
what's his
name, bro.
name? What's his name? Oh, I feel so bad for getting his name.
I can't remember that dude's
Mr.
name.
Green, Mr. Green, Mr. Green.
No, that wasn't Mr. Green.
Mr. Green was coaching us at one point.
Nah, but it wasn't him though. It wasn't him. He was the.
Oh,
I don't know his name. I don't know his name. I forgot his name.
yeah. We had a lot of
But
good coaching
shout out
staff
to
there.
him. People that watch know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna come to an end soon. So I want to do some rapid fire questions with you. But it's some
Okay.
things I don't know about you. So we're just gonna see what you say. All right.
Okay.
McDonald's or Wendy's?
Wendy's, 4 for 4 all day.
Fruit snacks, fruit roll-ups.
Fruit roll-ups,
Chocolate or vanilla?
vanilla,
Skinny women, thick women.
both.
Ah! I feel that. I feel that. Lil Wayne or Drake?
Drake,
Tupac or Biggie?
Biggie,
Beyonce or Alicia Keys?
B.
Yeah, I love Beyonce, man. But you know who my favorite is. You remember my favorite? You remember my favorite? I used to sing it all the time in high school. Not Beyonce, not my favorite singer.
Fantasia. I
Hell
don't know.
nah. Katy Perry, bro. That was my female.
Okay.
Used to love Katy Perry.
Oh man.
That was my little joint. That was my little joint. All right. Cars and trucks.
I've loved cars my whole life, but as I get older, trucks.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Like the reason I don't like cars is different. I just don't like getting in them. I don't like getting in them no more.
Yeah,
I like
I would love a nice sports car, but like if I'm not in a sports car, obviously, every day driving around in the city, truck, the accidents is safer, like the whole nine. A truck is better night and day. But if I'm flexing like a Ferrari or Lambo, then obviously a car. But yeah.
All right. So cakes or pies?
I'm gonna say pie. I don't like cake. Has a lot of sweets in it. I'm not a big cake
I think they
sweet
kind of both
person.
do.
Yeah, I'm not a big sweet person. So if I had to say, I would say pie.
Popcorn or chips? Well, that's
I
kind of
don't
not fair.
know,
There's too many types of
popcorn.
chips.
I love popcorn, but I would definitely say I eat chips more. So chips is so broad, so it could be
Chips is
anything.
broad.
So,
Chips is broad. Doritos or
yeah,
Cheetos?
Doritos all day.
Facts. Doritos are the goat. Nah, barbecue Pringles. Those are the goats. Those are the goats. But man, hey, I hope your Wizards do something this year. No hope for that.
Don't even
No
get me
hope for
started on
that.
that. Don't even get me started on the Wizards. Oh my god, I can't. I'll be screaming at the TV like, oh my lord, screaming at the games too. So,
hey, all right, P. All right, so gotta get on with these rapid fires. Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
both.
Man, pick one, bro. God damn.
Cardi.
I pick Nicki.
I love Nicki. I love Nicki. Like I really do. That's why I said both. But like, I feel like Cardi fits my personality more. But that's why I said both. I mean, Nicki's Nicki. Like, you're the queen. But I like Cardi. I mean, I don't hate Cardi. But so yeah.
It'd be all right. Would you rather be Shaq or Stephen Curry for a day?
Stephen Curry.
Yeah, I thought so too. Because Shaq just too damn big.
I think the things that he does on a basketball court is like ridiculous. Like to be that good at something kind of scares me. So definitely Steph for one.
I mean, as a basketball player, I'd rather be Shaq, but as a person, I'd rather be Steph. Yeah, because me. Oh my god, if you gave me 7 feet and 300 pounds, oh my god, nobody would stand a chance.
Shaq is old now. You talking about prime Shaq or Shaq now? Shaq now on TNT. You want to be at the TNT studio, or you want to be giving Luka 40? Which one is it?
Nah, hey. Exactly. Yeah, right now, of course I pick Steph, but like if I could have both of them at their best, give me Shaq. Cause I shoot them free throws. I ain't finna miss all them free throws. I ain't finna miss all them free throws. All right. Allen Iverson or John Morant?
Hey, come on now. Ja's good. I know you're a Memphis boy, but let's not get disrespectful.
Kawhi
Say
Leonard,
Ja,
Kawhi Leonard or Scottie Pippen?
Scotty,
Kevin Durant or Dr. J?
KD.
Mm. Mm.
I'm biased. I'm from
Hey,
PG.
yeah, I mean, yeah. You a little biased. Brian Scalabrine or JJ Redick?
JJ Redick.
First of all, don't disrespect the white mamba like that. I don't appreciate the disrespect.
JJ
You will not
JJ
disrespect the
Redick.
white mamba.
Mr. Blue Devil himself, JJ Redick.
Most hated. All right, last one. Chris Paul or Steve Nash?
What are we talking about? Like overall, like life,
Nah, just
everything, or just
overall.
basketball?
Overall, life, they're pretty much the same.
No, they're not.
I'm
No,
talking
they're
about
not.
like they both made a lot of money.
No. We talking about like Chris Paul does a lot for the community. Like he's attended the HBCU. He's the NBA, and he like the Players Association person. Yeah,
I
Chris
think
Paul.
I think he stepped down. I think CJ McCollum took over.
Yeah, so Chris Paul. We gonna go with the
Now I'm
CP3.
talking about. I was just talking about as a player. Like,
As a
what player would
player,
you rather have?
I think Steve Nash's career and peak was a lot higher than Chris Paul's. Obviously, with the two MVPs, especially one being stolen, Kobe, which we all question to this day. But Chris Paul, he's regarded as one of the best, at least like probably top 5, top 6 point guards of all time.
I think Chris Paul's a better player. Steve Nash is
Yeah,
the player I'd rather have, only
yeah, for sure.
because the thing about Steve Nash, personality matters, and like if you get Chris Paul, you got to have the right type of guys around Chris Paul. Steve Nash pretty
Yeah,
much gets along with everybody, and
yeah.
Steve Nash is gonna make sure you eat. You know what I'm
You
saying?
didn't you
So,
didn't ask me the ultimate which one question.
huh?
You didn't ask me the ultimate which one question.
Well, what is it?
Michael LeBron.
Because I get tired of hearing that same old stuff over and over again. I don't want to. I don't even want to entertain that. Like, I don't care. Like, you can tell me if you want to, but like, I truly just get tired of Jordan and LeBron. I get tired of hearing it all day. You go on Facebook, you go on Twitter, somebody's talking about Jordan and LeBron. I'm like, bro,
I
shut
feel like
up.
they've been talking about this debate our whole life. Like you can literally trace this debate back to when we were in James Madison. And it's probably actually worse back then. Because back
It's
then it's probably
ridiculous.
like Kobe, LeBron, and Jordan.
I get
I think
so
I think I
annoyed.
think as a collective of people kind of just stop comparing Kobe because of his legacy, which is great that we don't have to have those conversations no more because of Kobe's legacy.
I would just hope that I hope that Kobe passing away would just put an end to all this stuff. But
No,
nope,
no,
no,
it,
it
it
didn't.
did for like what? No. Some people are still ignorant and they still had those conversations, but the people that actually like appreciated Kobe and what he brought to the game of basketball and to just culture in general, we've all collectively just been like, we're gonna leave Kobe out of this. Kobe, we know what Kobe is, we know what he did, we know how Kobe got down because we were here to actually see it.
Yeah,
So
man. But I remember where I was. I remember seeing that on Facebook that Kobe died. I thought it was just a little hoax. Nah,
yeah,
man.
definitely a sad day, very sad day for all of us. I
Yeah,
cried like a baby.
oh, I cried. I remember I went to the basketball court the next day. Everybody had on Kobe gear. It was Kobe
Yeah,
Bryant all over the place. I was like,
yeah, I cried
man.
like a baby that day.
Ah, man, that was bad. That was the first person of our generation of that magnitude that passed.
Yeah,
I
for
wasn't
sure.
old enough to appreciate Michael passing, and we were babies when Tupac and Biggie died,
Mm-hmm.
so we couldn't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So this was the
Yeah.
first like iconic person in our generation that died that I can think of. Let's just make sure I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of like, dang man, all these players that played in the 50s and 60s still alive, and y'all took Kobe.
Oh, you
I mean,
wild
I,
for
I
that.
mean, I know that's wrong. I know that's fucked up, but I'm just saying, like, dang, they lived their life. Like Kobe still had like 40
Oh
more
man,
years.
yeah.
I don't want to just take nobody, but still, Kobe had like 40, 50 more years to And then Lady Mamba too. Oh man, man.
Yeah,
Little Gigi went away.
yeah.
But no, I don't want to get too sad. But I will say this, bro. You know, I feel sorry for you for being a Wizards fan. So, I just want to give you my condolences for that right there.
Blossom City.
All right, last question I'm gonna give you. You can't say me because I know you would pick me. So I'm gonna tell you pick somebody else.
Okay.
Out of your whole basketball career, who was your favorite teammate?
My favorite teammate, not named Jeremiah.
Yeah, because I definitely remember for sure.
Devontae.
Ah, shit! Hell yeah! Ah, Devontae, the
Devontae.
funniest man alive, man.
Devontae.
Ah,
Devontae easily.
Devontae, man. Oh my god,
I need
bro.
to track him down. You still have his number? I need to track this man
I
down.
remember his high school number. I want to, I'm gonna make a phone call. I'm gonna see if he'll answer. I'm gonna call right now. I want to see if
Do
he'll
not call
answer.
that man's old phone call number.
It might work. You never know.
Oh man, he never was a social media guy, so it's hard to keep up with him.
Nah.
But
I'm gonna see if this is still his number.
I see what's his name?
Okay, it must be off because it's going straight to voicemail.
Old man Jordan. I see old man Jordan all the time. He works at the restaurant.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, Devontae.
Yeah, I see Jordan all the time.
Jordan's dope. Devontae would be my favorite teammate. Him or D'Angelo.
Yeah, there's some people that definitely popped up on that list. Devontae, my friend Ray, Markel, obviously.
Markel, shout out Markel.
Magazine was a cool teammate. D'Angelo was a good teammate.
I don't really remember too many bad. I don't really remember too
my
many
man,
bad
my man
teammates.
Byron was a good teammate.
Facts.
Yeah, so we had some good teammates.
Yeah,
We had some bad teammates too.
Remember Logan? Remember Logan?
He wasn't really a bad teammate, just more so selfish.
I didn't fuck with none of them. I didn't fuck with none of them people. Them St. John people. Nah, man. I'm like, nah, bro. They was
nah, man. All of them dudes is cool now, man. They got families, and they grown now.
Yeah, Forrest was cool, but like the other two, like I was not messing with them like on the team for real. Anybody else, I can't really remember. You know that. I can't remember anybody who was like bad for real.
Yeah.
Nah, everybody was pretty cool. I still remember that big fight we had.
Oh my lord.
Man, all the time, man. I remember that, man. That was great.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you having me on the show today.
Yeah, we gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I don't know if my girl coming over. I hope she do, but I don't know if she will. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Go ahead and ice my knee. Oh, one last thing before we go. If you want some merch from Paris, put in the promo code Maya. You get 15% off your first order. Shit, I need me some merch.
Yes, sir.
I need me some merch too. You just gotta get my size and stop bullshitting. Get my size.
Make sure you get your size.
But I'll holler at you, bro.
Later. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.